My friends and my family, this is Trevor Chapman, modern day man, entrepreneur, achiever, purveyor of the good life, student of life, marketer. After over 10 years in business, tens of millions of dollars, I've learned this one thing. There's too much noise. It takes tactics and strategy. You can't buy it, you earn it through experience. Failure after failure hones the craft. You must become a warrior. It's time to run. The experience you can't buy. You had to have earned it. It's my turn to give back and contribute. I share all of my lessons from 7 to 8 and from 8 to 9 figures. We'll see if it goes from 9 to 10, but I'm gonna give it all to you. Consistency, persistence, dedication, vision, time, discipline, work. I'm gonna give it all to you so that you learn from where I failed and you learn from my experience. My brothers, this is your daily fuel.
All right. Here we are, my friends. When I was 16 years old, I climbed Mount Rainier with my dad. We got about 100 meters from the summit, turned around and went back because we heard the whoosh of an avalanche nearby, and it just wasn't worth it. We were at the John Muir Camp. Don't know exactly where that is on Mount Rainier. I haven't been back since. And I read a quote that has stuck with me ever since. You ready for it? Climb if you will. Not will. Climb if you will. But remember that courage and strength are not without prudence, and that a momentary negligence may destroy the happiness of a lifetime. Do nothing in haste. Look well to each step. And from the beginning, think what may be the end. What does that mean? As entrepreneurs, too often we just act without prudence. And that is often the superpower, because most people don't act. So you don't have to be perfect to get further ahead down the road than your competition, because they typically won't act. However, there are some actions that can really hurt you. This is why I have multiple people on my team to help slow me down. People who are far more prudent. People who help make sure that I don't misstep and put the company at risk, put myself at risk, put my reputation or my family at risk. You need to find that person. Is it your spouse, your best friend? Is it someone that you hire? You need to have prudence. Continue to act, continue to move, continue to climb the mountain, my friend. There are many ways to the top. The one way to most certainly never get the top is to run around and tell everybody else that their way is the wrong way. Don't engage in that. But find the person that helps you step forward with prudence. Remember, a momentary negligence may destroy the happiness of a lifetime. Do nothing in haste. Look well to each step. And from the beginning, think what may be the end. Now, I used to think that I had to fundamentally change. I was like, this is not my superpower here, but it's going to be my superpower. I will turn my weakness into a strength. It's surely what I thought. And I actually got fairly good. I had multiple people come up and say, I've never met somebody who is analytical and creative. Like, I got this compliment fairly often from people I was doing business with. But it was a forced and a contrived thing. Because by nature, that was not me. By nature, I was the guy running around through sheer grit and will and vision and passion, making it happen. And for every ounce of energy that I put into what I was good at, to get the same results on the prudent side, the analytical side, the data-driven action side, I had to put forth, for every ounce of result, I had to put forth like 5 ounces of effort. And I did it. But I realized years later how much time I wasted. I should have had somebody else doing that. My friends, do not fall victim to what they teach us in school. That you have to get straight A's in math and science and literature and reading and penmanship. You've got something that you are good at. There is something that you are good at. What is it? What is it? What is it that when you put forth a little bit of effort, you have the same results as other people that put forth a lot of effort? Think about it. What just came to your mind? Something came to your mind. What? Say it out loud right now. Say it. Bam! What is it? Say it. Was it two things? Okay, write that down. Don't change your life plan today, but mull over that thought. What is it? What are you doing? Now that may very well be the thing that you could potentially, with enough effort, do better than anybody else that you know, potentially better than anybody else that other people know. But you've got to hone the craft. No swordsman came out of the womb wielding a sword. Years of discipline and dedication allowed them to be masters. No gymnast backflipped out of the womb. No mathematician came out of the womb solving formulas. They had a propensity to do so, and they honed the craft. You, my friend, you've got to hone the craft. And for a long time, you've got to be doing what you don't want to do. You've got to put your time in the arena. What was it that Theodore Roosevelt said? It is not the critics that count, not the strong man that points out how the weak man stumbles, but the man that is actually in the arena doing the work. It's a great quote. I don't have it memorized. I will memorize it, though, and I'll tell you guys it as soon as I've got it memorized. You should look it up. It is not the critic that counts, by Theodore Roosevelt. Read that quote and realize that you've got to be in the arena for a long time to become a master. And if you're not focused, the other gladiators will kill you, because this is dog eat dog. And once you've made it, you can help those underdogs. But in the beginning, while you're not a perfectly honed swordsman, you've got to put your time in. What is it? Is it writing? Are you good at writing? Start writing blog posts every single day. Is it singing? Make YouTube videos every single day. Is it taking in other people's information and then more eloquently regurgitating it back? Start doing that. What is it that you are good at? Now, do it daily. Success, after all, is discipline daily. Do it daily. What's stopping you? Game of Thrones? Is that seriously what's stopping you? Stop pointing the finger about how everybody else is more lucky when you're sitting around at night watching Game of Thrones and they're honing their craft. Get to it. Who cares if other people don't give you permission to be great? You have it. Here it is. You, my friend, can be great. There's your permission. Now hang on those words. And don't listen to the naysayers. Do not listen to the small people that pull you down. Do not take advice from people that aren't further down the road from you. Of course they're drowning in the mud. Why would you hear them? Why? Why would you ever follow them when they're dying in the mud? Why would you listen to what they say? Go get her done. Do it. Much love, much respect. I'll see you tomorrow.